Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we have another Figure Friday. I'm not gonna be able to get this edited until Saturday, so it's Figure Friday on a Saturday. It's been a mess. Been making more changes in my life as I decided to go back to school, so I've been trying to sort that out for this week, so it's also been not a good week to film. I'm just trying to get things like situated, but next week should be fine. We should be back on track with our normal Figure Fridays. So just bear with me again on that. But alright, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. We got some cute ones to talk about. So we just have one Nendoroid to talk about, I believe so. So that is an Arknight one. I think it's Amiya, but it is a promotion version. So that means I think it's kind of like the, you know, the kind of like the DX ones that you could get. Like I've have some DX versions of like some MXTX ones. So you just get extra things for it, and like the cost is obviously a little higher. But I think this one would be worth it because I love the dragon in the background. I love all the things. I feel like you get a lot of cool pieces that really make this Nendoroid unique. So that would definitely be something to be looking into. I think that's so cool. I think they have so many good ones with a super cute faceplates, like faceplates and stuff like that. So if I was in Arknight, I would pick her up. I do think this character design is just adorable anyways. But if you do not want to do that, or say you already have it, or you just have the regular one pre-ordered and you're not sure if you want the deluxe, they do sell the extension set separately. And then we are going into some lookups. I usually don't buy them. I do have a few just because I got them on sale at one point. I just don't think they're worth their cost. They're adorable. And I think they're very cute and like nice little like things to put on shelves, and it is cute how they're like looking over you. It's a cute concept. But it's not for me. I would much rather just have like a Nendoroid or something if I was going for this kind of chibi design. So we do have Chainsaw Man ones. They do have Power, Denji, Makima, and Aki now. And Aki's my favorite. I love Aki. I have since the manga. Like as soon as I saw him on like a cover, I think it's volume 4 he's on. But either way, been in love since then. He's so cute. He looks really cute in this form. I will give him that. But I am personally holding out for a Nendoroid. I mean, we do have a Denji and Power one, so I feel like we have to get an Aki one. I would also absolutely love to see a good Aki scale figure. Like, please, please. I'm gonna start manifesting that. I just want that so badly. I want an amazing, good quality, nice face figure of Aki. Because I don't like the Makima one that they have out, but I'm very intrigued on who can deliver a really cool piece. I would even like to see E-Stream make like a really cool piece using his kind of like his power. It'd be so good. Then another lookups we do have from Blue Lock, we have Bachara, and there is the other character, I forgot his name. But I have been very much enjoying Blue Lock, and I remember Bachara's name because he's becoming my favorite character. And he honestly looks so cute here, but I am holding out for Nendoroids of them. I think they would make some amazing Nendoroids, or even scale figures, but for sure Nendoroids. I think they have announced Nendoroids of some of them. I don't know if he was one of them, or if there's other ones, but I'm almost positive there are some, like, announced. Like they don't have any prototypes or anything, but I'd be very intrigued to see what they're gonna do and like what accessories they would give them all, but really on the lookout for that. And going into pop-up parades, we do have from the couple of Cuckools. We do have the Erica one. I will say this is actually very cute. I think they did a really good job nailing her personality. But you cannot trust prototypes of pop-up parades or something unless you like do not care what the quality will turn out to be. I would not bother pre-ordering them. I would just wait till they release, because it's too much of a gamble on if they're gonna turn out good. And I feel like you could get better like prize figures of these characters anyways, where at least you kind of can guarantee what they're gonna be like. Pop-up parades always kind of lie. But she does look really cute. I like that she has her phone, and I think like everything about this is perfect for her. And then we have Rei from Evangelion, and this is her in a gardening fit. I'm gonna be honest, have not still gotten through Evangelion, so I do not know what this is referencing. Don't spoil me. I mean, I don't even know if it's that big of a deal if it was spoiled, but I honestly think this is really cute. I love that she's still on her like her suit, and then has like the gardening like accessories. It honestly looks really cute. I'd be interested to see how this turns out. I don't know, I kind of love like gardening, right? And then we have another pop-up parade. This is a Needy Girl Overdose, and from what I found out, it is a game, like a visual novel game, I think, where you are a manager of a female streamer, and your goal is to get her to 1 million, I think, like subscribers or followers within a month. So I think it's actually a really interesting concept for a game, so like I'm kind of tempted to play it. But I will say her character design is cute. If you are into like kind of that pastel girly vibe, this would be a really cute one to add to your collection. I'd be interested. Okay, and also you get a pre-order bonus. Is this like little sad cat, and I kind of want it just because of this little sad cat. Like I know nothing about this, but I love that. And like they don't typically do like bonuses with pop-up parades, so that's kind of unique that they did that, but I kind of love it. I would say the coloring is beautiful, and like she just is like that kind of like, I guess, gamer girl vibe. Like she would look perfect in that, like that, and like metallic-esque kind of style of her suit is beautiful. So I'm very intrigued to see how that's actually going to turn out. And also, if you do like this, they are doing, I don't know what's going on with this, but apparently this is like some special version that they're doing as like a prize. So I guess, you know, you would go and retweet their giveaway thing, and you'd have a chance to win this like more pastel pearlish version of her. So that's pretty cool. And then we do have this adorable spy family, Anya and Bond, the Figuarts Zero. I do really like this, and I have been back and forth contemplating if I want to pre-order it, but I really don't trust Figuarts like quality, because I have some, and like there's some that I do think turned out really good, because I think, isn't the Dr. Stone ones Figuarts Zeros? I'm gonna have to double check on that, because I love that one. That one's amazing. But I don't really love like the Demon Slayer ones I have. Like they're okay, but the paint shop is a little wacky and really not that great, especially for how much I still feel like you're paying for it. Like it's almost worse than prize figures. Like I've definitely had better prize figure paintings and like shading and all that, as opposed to like the Demon Slayer ones that I have. And they're very small. Like it's always smaller than you're even like anticipating, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait. I do love the two different faces, and like this is precious, and I think the base is so cool, but I still feel like I'm gonna wait because I'm not 100% sold, and I really do not trust Figuarts. Alright, moving on to some non-scales, but it is the Doki-chan, kind of all of those. This is by Union Creative. They did the last Doki-chan ones. They look awful. Like what they did, they turned out horrendous. So I really do not trust Union Creative to deliver on these. But you do have all three of the girls. Not gonna lie, I only know her name. I've only watched a little bit of like kind of like they did like those like things like 5-minute anime episodes. It's alright. But I think these are just not going to turn out. They don't even look good in this prototype. But I really do not think they're going to turn out good. Like the quality of even the swimsuits, like on her, like the like lines kind of connecting on the like to this look horrible, just horrible. I think their faces are very okay, but I really don't trust them to deliver. Everything about these just looks so like underwhelming and dull, and they're so expensive for what you're getting, and they're not scales like at all. And like this one, like somehow she looks flat. Like, you know, when you are leaning forward as a girl, you know, they do squish, but like that doesn't even feel like it looks natural, like how they would. Like they just look like a single unit. And I just do not think these turned out good. They're very okay, but like, God, the seam lines and everything look horrendous on the swimsuit. Everything just looks like, is that even connected? Are these gonna be like cast off? Because I mean, that really would, I'm gonna be honest, that's the only selling point for these if you could do that. Because otherwise I do not understand the price, and these are just ugly. Like the swimsuits are so ugly too. Like, oh my God. They look horrendous. They look like prize figures. And like here is kind of like a lineup of them in like real life, and they look awful. Like, oh my God. They just look so tiny too. There was something that was like cracking me up. Someone edited her next to like the golden Kamui? I don't know how to say it. Character. It's cracking me up because it's like they both have the same 1,000-yard stare. So applause to that beautiful editing work. Up next we have from the Idolmaster Cinderella girls. These are very cute. I will say all the Idolmaster girls figures are always so cute, and I'm always so tempted. Like I have like a dream of having like a pastel girl shelf of just like a bunch of cute characters, like whether I know them or not. Like I'd like to put that like little sloth gamer girl on it and all that. Don't have the money, don't have the room, so I have not made that dream come true, and I'm really not that stressed about it. But these are so cute. Like they have extra face plates and extra poses with their hands, like the little heart. They look so cute. I love it. So like if you like pastel kind of characters and like the very frilly girly ones, these would be so cute to add to your collection. Like, oh my God, all the poses and everything are cute. The face, like they're so cute. Like look at that, that's adorable. And like the frills and everything, they're all so cute. I love that. I love both of them. They're both up for pre-order, and they are made by Plum. Looks like Plum has made some pretty good ones in the past, so I wouldn't be too worried about the quality of them. I will say they are a little pricey, but they're very cute. And if you get like all of those pieces and they're not like pre-order bonuses, which it doesn't look like they are, I don't think that's a terrible price. Then up next we have that Railgun show, Scientific Railgun. We have Masaki. I have not watched the series. I've only watched like the first episode, and I just never went back. No reason. I think it'll probably be a good show. I just haven't gotten into it. I do actually really like this base. I think they did a really good job. I believe this is Kotobukiya who's making it, and I do really like Kotobukiya. I will say like the extra bonus faceplate is just ever so subtle with the changes, which I hate when they do that. It's like I'd like a little more effort, and I will say this like seam line to the bangs and hair kind of look rough. But everything else is really cute, and I love this type of base. Like, I wish that there was more characters that I liked that had those style of bases, because they're so cool, and like the bag looks really good. Everything looks really good and like decently shaded. Don't know why she has a remote. I'll find out one day when I watch the series. But honestly, this is just a very cute piece. And up next by Spirit Tail, we do have another Kurumi figure. I'm just never impressed by any Kurumi figures. They all are starting to look the same, like even the like dynamic ones. I feel they all look the same, and I feel like her face looks awful here. I don't get the lingerie version. And is there another figure that had like this exact kind of style? I could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen this before. Or like I've seen like, did Eastern make one? I don't know for sure. I could be wrong, but this just looks so cheap and plasticky in like the worst way. Because I mean, obviously it's plastic. Figures are PVC, but it looks so bad. I think like the concept is really cool, and I like that they are trying to do something different, but I just feel like it's not executed well. And again, with the market being so saturated of her figures, you really gotta stand out. And I think they're charging a pretty hefty price for it too. Yeah, 35,000 yen. So I just honestly don't think it's worth that. Like, I see what they're trying to do, but there's 1,000,001 Kurumi figures. Up next we have an Echidna figure, and it is from Fnex, the 1/7 scale, and it's that same, following that same line. I don't know what the line is called exactly, but there is like a Rem and a Ram version of this, I believe. I think there is even an Amelia already too, I can't remember. But I will say these are gorgeous, but like this one in particular is very beautiful. I love the kind of more like black hair, like black wearing characters and stuff. I think those always look cool, and like the gold details and the red details, everything's perfect. There is 2 face plates. I love that the sleeves are kind of like slightly translucent, it feels like. Oh my god, the coloring is just gorgeous. Like the flow of the outfit's just beautiful. I even think the base is beautiful. The like umbrella thing she's holding, gorgeous. Some people in the comments said that they don't really like her face. I have not gotten to that point in the series, so I did not meant her yet, so can't speak on that, but I think it all looks really good. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a gorgeous piece. Like if I had the space and like money and room and everything for that, I would pick her up. Like, I'm very tempted. She's just beautiful. And then another Fnex one, a 1/7 scale white dress version of Albedo. I do think this is honestly a really cool piece. For the price, no. You can get her bunny figure cheaper than you can get this one. This one's at 40,000 yen, and her bunny figure is at 36,000 yen. Now I will say the bunny figure is kind of, I do have it pre-ordered because I do like, I kind of like it, like the wings and everything. I will say it's not amazing. I think this is honestly beautiful, like the shading to the wings and her hair, and this like kind of base thing is super cool. So I actually really love this. I actually really love a lot of her figures. I think they do an amazing job on making some gorgeous pieces for her. Like, look at that hair shading. It's beautiful, and the base is just, oh my god, so cool. I love this. Like, I think this just looks amazing, and if I had the money, I would highly consider pre-ordering her. And moving on to a Shibuya Scramble figure, we do have Power. I'm very torn on this because I did like the scene in the manga, and I do think they did a really good job translating it into a figure, but like I don't know if I love it that much. And I feel like, you know, with the popularity of Chainsaw Man, we're gonna have so many Power figures that I think it might be worth like waiting on. But I do think this is interesting. I think they did an amazing job with their teeth. The one thing I do hate is that the cat is just not included in all of them. It is just a pre-order bonus from, I think, Amazon, Japan, and Shibuya. Like Scramble, like their official site. It's the only ones you can get it on, which I think it should just be included, honestly. But I will say, I feel like her hair and like everything is kind of lacking in a sense. And like, I mean, it's interesting to have a character on a toilet. There's actually another figure that I want to get with a character on a toilet. They haven't like really announced much beyond his very basic, you can't even see most of anything in his prototype. So I'm not against getting them on their toilets if it fits the scene. I just don't know exactly if I really love this piece, so I think I'm gonna pass, but it's interesting. And I think it's like one of the more cheaper Shibuya Scramble figures at, I think, 29,000 yen or 27,000 yen, but I think on Amion it was like 29,000. Alright, we're getting to the last 3 really good ones. So we do have the Fate Grand Order, Ultra Pendragon, Lancer, Alter, and this is made by Quest Q. My god, I have been in love with this since the prototype. I don't think I'll pre-order it because it is expensive, but it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be, I will say. I expected it a lot worse, like 60,000 to 70,000 yen. I think this is at like 59,000 yen, which it's a lot, but for what you're getting, I don't think that's that bad. It's a beautiful piece, and Questcube does an amazing job on their figures, so I think they can deliver, and I think it might be worth it. I'd be terrified of shipping though. I'd be absolutely, like, that's why I don't want to like pre-order it. Like, I want to see what everyone's saying on how much it costs to ship, because oh my god, I can just imagine the box size. But my god, like, she looks beautiful. Like, this is just such an intensively cool base. The horse looks insane. Oh my god, she's so pretty. She looks so like powerful. I love that. I love that so much. And her outfit's just gorgeous. Like, the shading and the details of everything are just beautiful. Even her hair is insanely detailed. And like this, like, kind of like, I don't know what this would be, like this part, this purple part, looks so good. And it's a beautiful like metallic one. This is such an amazing piece. Like, my god. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'll probably maybe pick it up on the, like, after it releases. I don't know for sure. But my god, this is a statement piece. I'm glad we got a picture of what's important on this figure. But like, she looks insane. Like, this like shows like if the base is gonna be like that, like, that's an amazingly just perfect base for it. Like, oh my god, that's a piece. Like, that is a statement. It just looks insane. And I feel like even with everything going on, she still stands out, to me at least. And I think that's so crazy. Like, and that means it's like such a good figure that even she can stand out with everything going on around her. It just looks so good. And lastly, we have this amazing and unexpected re-release, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty because I did pay a pretty penny for my boys, because I really never thought we would ever see a re-release, but also thought they weren't gonna ever really get back to making the anime or the anime movie or whatever they're making, but that's coming. So please, Freeing, I think Freeing also made their Nendoroids, so fingers crossed, please re-release their Nendoroids. I'm gonna start like manifesting that. And please, with the pre-order bonus of the cat ears, please. I did end up pre-ordering both of them. I was only going to get him because mine did arrive with a broken ear, so I wanted to replace it. But then I was like, you know what, let's just get another set of two. Do I need to? No. If it came down to it and I would have to cancel, I could live without them. But I just really want another set to display. I think they're so good. I love these so much, and we don't have many like male bunnies, so I love this so much. So yes, they are both up for pre-order. Do not miss your chance this time around to get them if you want them, because their aftermarket was awful. So do not miss your chance. They're beautiful. I love them so much. I just wish we would have had a pre-order bonus with them though. And like, especially with the price change from like what it was in 2019 to now, it's kind of crazy. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you're excited about in the comments below. As always, I do link my figure collection in the description, and I do make a page of just these, so if you want easy access to finding them, they're right there for you. But alright, if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.